Hello, everybody. Welcome to the monthly horror haul. We've got a ton of stuff, way more stuff than me and my brother thought we were gonna get. We got a bunch of stuff from Amazon. We got some stuff from Best Buy, from eBay. I got a movie from my friend Andrew. We also got a Neca figure, a comic book, and a PlayStation game. So much stuff I can't even fit it all into the main shot, but we got so much stuff here, you guys. So let me know down in the comments what your guys' favorite thing is that I picked up this month. And if you guys are looking for something to add to your haul for next month and next week or whenever you guys do your hauls, please keep in mind my horror books on Amazon. The links to them are all down in the description if you guys are looking for a book to add to your haul. But let's get right into it. This is a movie from my friend Andrew. I traded him a comic or two for this Blood Rage Arrow video collection. This was a really fun movie, really fun slasher movie. Pretty underrated. I've actually never really heard anybody talk about it until Andrew told me about it. He sent it my way. I sent him some comics, and it was a fantastic movie, really fun movie. One of my favorite slasher movies. It jumped up really high on the list. So that was from Andrew. Also, this right here is my package from eBay, Return to Sleepaway Camp. Some people told me to stay away from this movie, and I have no clue why. It was a really fun movie. I recently got the other sleepaway camps. I was able to find 2 and 3 when I went on a vacation down to Oklahoma. Found them at a vintage stock. Found them for $18 each. 2 and 3 are both out of print, so I found them for a crazy deal. So that was really cool. And I'd only seen the first one, hadn't seen the sequels yet. But now that I've seen the sequels, Sleepaway Camp, honestly, one of my favorite franchises. It shot way up. This stack right here, this is all from Best Buy. So let me, including this game right here. I don't usually play many video games, but I love Lovecraft. I've actually just been getting into them in the last about 3 months or so. And so me and my brother saw this when we were at Best Buy today, looking for the Color Out of Space. Unfortunately, we didn't find it. They didn't get it. So I'm getting a copy from my friend Andrew, but we did decide to get the Call of Cthulhu to make up for it in a way. Color Out of Space is a Lovecraft story. So we got the Call of Cthulhu video game. I don't really play video games, but I figured I would at least try that one out. And we got Valentine right here. This is another recommendation from my friend Andrew. Pretty much everything he recommends is what I buy. So like a large chunk of these are all his recommends basically. But Valentine was a fantastic movie, really fun slasher, and another one I don't really hear people talk about that much. Valentine, that is a fantastic movie. This one, I have not watched it yet, but I loved the book as a kid. I read it so many times, and it scared me to death. But I haven't popped in this movie yet. I plan to soon, but we picked up Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Also picked up the 4K of Doctor Sleep. I have not watched this yet. I hear mixed things about it. I hear it's pretty good outside of the kid right here, this character. I can't remember her name. I think it starts with an A, but I haven't watched this yet. But I hear it's good outside of that character. I do plan to watch this soon, so that is pretty cool. The Doctor Sleep 4K. Got Scarface here. I might get some backlash for this. I have not seen Scarface before. I know, very popular movie. Everyone's seen it except for me. I think I remember one of my older sisters watching this when I was younger, and I think I saw like 5 minutes or something of it, but I haven't really seen this movie. I don't really even know anything about it. I just hear that it's good, so I figured I would pick that up. And then we have right here, well, it's out of order, but Annabelle and Annabelle Creation. I saw the first Annabelle, thought it was just okay, and so I figured I'd pick up Creation. I hear it's a lot better. Annabelle, it wasn't bad. I kind of go back and forth on it. When I first saw it, I thought it was really good, and then the more I thought about it, I was just like, yeah, it was okay. So I definitely need to rewatch this because it has been a few years, but I'm kind of tottering back and forth on this one. But we got Annabelle and Annabelle Creation, which I hear is so much better. So that is that. And that was all from Best Buy. And then all of this right here is from Amazon. So we got Scanners by David Cronenberg. This was an amazing movie. I really loved it. It's Cronenberg, so of course it's going to be good. It was my first time watching it. It's an awesome Criterion. I believe it's out of print. I saw it for like 60 on Amazon, and I said no way. I went over to eBay and found this open copy for $25, but there was really the only thing about it was just it wasn't wrapped in plastic. It just came like this, just loose without the plastic. So that was pretty cool. Then we picked up Demon Knight. Demon Knight, Tales from the Crypt, well, Tales from the Crypt presents Demon Knight. It was a pretty fun movie. I really liked it, but I did prefer Bordello of Blood. Bordello of Blood is such a fun movie, such a wacky movie. Very rewatchable. I really love Tales from the Crypt presents Bordello of Blood. So those were a couple fun movies I hadn't seen before. Never really heard much about them either, but they were recommended to me, so I picked them up. This one I knew nothing about. Season of the Witch, a George Romero movie. It was actually very fun. It was a very fun movie, very enjoyable, very atmospheric. It was a pretty sweet movie. And this one right here, one of my favorite black and white movies of all time, Eyes Without a Face. I didn't really know anything about this going into it. It's a very nice Criterion release. It is such a beautiful movie and such a beautiful scan. It's such a nice Blu-ray, probably the best Blu-ray I've seen so far, and it's just such a nice transfer, such a nice scan that it's like a window looking back into 1960. Like, it makes you feel like you're there. So, Eyes Without a Face, the highest of recommends. Another recommend from my friend Andrew, Maniac, the remake. I have not seen this yet. I hear great things about it, so no spoilers, you guys. Then, as you guys know, I do enjoy Lovecraft quite a bit, so I picked up The Curse and Curse 2. The Curse is based on The Color Out of Space, which I think I mentioned at the start of this. I really wanted to pick it up, but they didn't get it at my Best Buy, so I'm gonna be ordering that. I think my friend Andrew says he has another copy he'll be able to sell me, so that is The Curse and Curse 2. I watched The Curse. Is very fun. Haven't gotten to the second one yet. I don't think the second one is based off any specific Lovecraft story. I think it's its own thing. I don't think it's related to the first one, which was based on The Color Out of Space. But that was The Curse and Curse 2, which just went out of print. And speaking of out of print titles, Dolls. This one also went out of print, and this was a very fun movie. It's actually a pretty wholesome movie. I don't want to give away any spoilers, but it's dark. It's very creepy, but it's actually wholesome, and I don't want to spoil this for anybody. But Dolls is very fun. It's out of print now, but if you could find a copy, definitely go for it, because that was a great movie. And this is a William Friedkin movie I hear a lot about. I believe it's the movie that he directed right before he directed The Exorcist, which is The French Connection. Haven't seen it yet. I plan to watch this one very soon. This one's high up on my list of movies to watch soon. And when I bought it, it actually came in a 2-pack. These were together in plastic, and so I just took it out, and they're each individually in plastic, but they came in a sort of 2-pack from Amazon. So it came with the sequel. It's not a Friedkin directed movie. Someone else, it says on here, John Frankenheimer. Never heard of him. At least I don't think I have. Looks like they directed it. So I know nothing about The French Connection 2, but I hear the first one's great, and they came together. Also picked this up right here, Clive Barker's Lord of Illusions. So that's pretty cool. I like Candyman. Absolutely love Hellraiser. As you can see, I did get the Neca. We'll look at that soon. And so I just figured I'd pick this up. I do have his book, Books of Blood, but I have not read it yet. And Rabid, this just came out. This was a very fun movie. I have not seen the original that it's based off of, but my friend Andrew, of course, was telling me just how great this movie was. So I went ahead and got it, and it was fantastic, guys. I enjoyed everything about this. This movie is fantastic. Everyone should go pick it up. It is very fun. You will all have a great time. Also picked this up right here, the Slumber Party Massacre Steelbook. I know nothing about this. I haven't seen it yet, but it just sounds fun. It just sounds like my type of movie. If there's massacre in the title, I'm pretty much going to buy it. And another underrated movie right here, Alice, Sweet Alice, the Arrow Video release. This is a freaking awesome movie, and I can't believe I heard almost nothing about it until this release came out. And of course, like with all my recommends, my friend Andrew kept telling me how great this was. He kept telling me, you have to buy this. And there was one point where I bought a few of these movies on Amazon. I was telling him what I bought, and he got pissed off at me. He's like, but you didn't buy Alice, Sweet Alice. I was like, I hate you. So then I put in my order for Alice, Sweet Alice, and it did not disappoint. It is one of the best movies I picked up in this whole haul. One of the best movies I picked up in like my last 3 hauls. It is a very fun movie. Everybody should go get Alice, Sweet Alice. So that is that right there. Let me slide that back in. We're running out of room here with all these movies. So then the other two things we picked up, this was one from Lone Star Comics down in Texas. I got this off their website. The Thing from Another World. This is in the same universe as John Carpenter's The Thing. This is a direct sequel. This is issue 1 of 2. I'm going to do a review on it, you guys, but first I want to find issue 2. I am going to be at C2E2 in downtown Chicago this weekend, the Chicago Comic and Entertainment Expo. Hopefully I could find issue 2 there. I'm going to be looking for it hardcore because I do want to review this, but I want to review both issues. But either way, you guys, keep an eye out for a review of The Thing from Another World, issue at least 1 of 2. If I don't find issue 2 at the con, I'm still going to review this, but I'm just hoping to review them together. But The Thing from Another World, this was a really fun comic. Some of the best art I've ever seen in a comic book, and I've read thousands of comics, and this is some of the best art I've ever seen. It is a really fun sequel. And I really want to know how this one ends. I think if they ever did a continuation of that first movie, which I think too much time has passed now because the actors that survived at the end are both really old men now, so it probably wouldn't work as a sequel today. But back then, this came out in 1991 or 92, I think. Back then, when this came out, if they were going to do a sequel, it should have been based off this comic because this was freaking awesome, and I can't wait to see how it ends. But at least issue 1 was awesome. I do have to get issue 2, and then we got this right here. And sorry about the glare, you guys, but we got the Hellraiser NECA figure with just some very beautiful art on there. I really love that art. Demon to some, angel to others. This is a really cool NECA figure, really nice. I dig the art. It looks very realistic. Of course, it's a NECA figure, so there's a lot of detail put into it, and it's crafted very nicely. Sorry, I don't know much about figures to give more specific details than just saying, well, there's a lot of detail in it. It looks nice, but it does. It looks very realistic, very cool. A bunch of cool extra little pieces right here, some interchangeable hands, and a whole bunch of weapons, and of course the box up there. So that's pretty cool. I really enjoy this figure. So guys, that was it for this month's haul. So let me know down in the comments what your guys' favorite thing was that I picked up, and if you guys want to see more videos like this, then please subscribe, ring the bell, hit the thumbs up, all that fun stuff. And please, guys, don't forget about my books down in the description if you guys want some fun horror-related things to add to your guys' horror hauls. And please consider my books. Those are down in the description. Have a fantastic day, everybody.